Welcome! This quick introductory video is designed to guide you among contents that would otherwise appear quite heterogeneous. This channel will focus on the making of photorealistic dioramas using the same materials of the original subjects, that is, bricks for houses, wood for ships, metal for metal stuff. However, the entire project will be designed using 3D graphics. So basically, I will post videos dedicated to the creation of the 3D models and videos in which I'll physically build the dioramas, starting from those models. If you're not into 3D graphics, you can just skip that part and follow along with dioramas, and vice versa. So, why 3D graphics for dioramas? Well, having a visual feedback of the final result of a project allows us to understand if something doesn't work and fix it before building the diorama. Because, let's face it, in real life, projects do not always come out as we expect. This means saving time and money. Of course, making a 3D project takes time, but building a diorama may take far more, and diorama materials do not come cheap. For example, for the first project, it took me a couple of weeks to make the project and several months to build the diorama. What I want to say is that with 3D graphics, we can plan everything in advance and go to the workbench without surprises. Or better, without too many surprises, because the challenge will be building the diorama following the project, but also to adapt the project to the materials actually available on the market. And above all, once we have a 3D model, we can do renderings and share them with friends or with people we want feedbacks from, and check if it's visually appealing. By the way, this tiny tower that I used for this video was actually meant to be part of a larger diorama. Unfortunately, I didn't plan that diorama with 3D graphics, so I ended up with spare objects that I had no use for. Anyway, this is a wonderful reminder. Some premises before starting. For the 3D models, I will use Blender, a professional software that you can download for free. In any case, I won't be doing Blender tutorial, but rather tutorial in which I'll use 3D graphics for real projects. And if you too like building dioramas,
of course you do. Everyone does.
My best advice is to take some time to study Blender. It's definitely worth it. And once you get the hang of it, it's fun to use, which is a plus. And above all, you can free your imagination and put on screen every idea that comes up to your mind, even the craziest. But now, enough talking, and let's start with the first project that has as protagonist one of the most famous ships of the fantasy world, the Black Pearl of the Pirates of the Caribbean.